You can't walk on the moon without a spacesuit. Well, they can't walk in our reality without a flesh suit. So
Ah.
what happens is, and the early Gnostic wrote about them, warned the world about them, that they are the total number one uh, problem that we're dealing with is this parasitical race of beings that are really bent on conquering mankind, controlling mankind, and walking among us. So then you had the Roman Catholics who came up, and the Roman Catholicism was the development of it was an archonic empire rising.
Yeah,
And what
very
they,
manipulative, controlling.
yeah. And so what they did was literally go out and exterminate all the Gnostics, burned all their books, burned the Library of
Like
Alexandria.
witches. They're burning like witches, right?
And now they didn't want any seed lines happening, so the women had to go. So the women were charged with witchcraft,
Ah.
and they would have things like they would hold the woman's head under the water,
Mhm.
and if she didn't survive, she was a witch. Well,
Either
that's
way, you're screwed.
yeah, there's, you know. And so they and then they went around the world. It was basically information lockdown. We were getting too smart. The Gnostics were warning too many people. The Gnostics were becoming one of the leading philosophies of the world at that time, and it was all completely shut down. Then they took over, but there even the Emerald Tablets of Thoth
Mm.
talk about the dark beings that walk among us, and also the archons are shadow people. Have you ever heard of shadow people?
Yeah, like I think even when I vaguely familiar when I was a child, I was may have seen some shadows in either in the astral world, the dream world, or even the real life. I saw shadows that moved, nightmares. I saw movies with shadow men who come out of the. Are they like interdimensional beings from another dimension?
They're interdimensional, but they're also the archons. The archons are always referred to as shadows, deep shadows, and people that have seen them
Mhm.
state that the darkness is more than just a shadow. It is a darkness of unfathomable depths.
Wow.
And so the shadow people, but and then if they appear in form, they appear exactly like, coincidentally,
Mm.
those figures in the movie Dark City, where
Oh,
you have
those guys, those creepy.
they, those are the shadow people. And so these movies are really trying to wake people up. There is a benevolent force that works with Hollywood. Hollywood's pretty much a cesspool, but there are benevolent forces that get these movies out that try to wake us up, and we just go,
Like
"Oh,
the
it was just a movie."
Matrix. Mm.
Yeah, oh, the Matrix. I
Trying to
mean,
wake
that's
people up. There's a little bit
so
of
this.
good in it.
Yeah,
And
this
are they,
is the modern mythology now. See, we've gone from the mythology of ancient Egypt and all that. Now Hollywood is the new mythology. And they do create a lot of bad stuff like sex and violence and all this.
yeah,
But there is also a side that really wakes us up, like with the movies. Very Gnostic driven movies.
I noticed
Very,
that. A lot of Gnostic
very
symbolism.
Yeah, but they're a myth. It's a story, but it's based on real things and it's based on hidden knowledge. And people are being taught that, but they got to wake up and kind of notice it because there's some incredible movies. Particularly 1999 is the big kickoff point. That's
Yeah,
when all these movies started coming out in
there's
rapid
people waking
succession.
up.
But they go back even farther. But the Archons is basically they're a parasitical entity
Hmm.
that
Are they
they're
evil?
well,
They
they're
want to hurt
not good.
us?
Well, they want to absolutely. Well, it's how to explain it. It's like the Batman in the Joker,
Mm.
uh, the last movie before the last
Right.
movie,
With Heath Ledger.
where the Joker goes. Like he's asked, "Do you want to kill me?" Batman says, "Do you want to kill me?" And he goes, "No, I don't want to kill you. You complete me."
Yeah.
And
Ah,
this is the way it is with the
like a
Archons. We
game.
them, yeah. if we're not here, what are they going to rule? Who are they going to rule over?